For the last 2 weeks, Arc Raiders has basically absorbed my life, and I'm really happy with that. I've been having an absolute whale of a time with the game, but I do have to say that the time spent with my ever-growing backlog of other games to play has taken an absolute devastating hit, because all I want to do is play Arc Raiders. And on that point, all I want to really do is talk about Arc Raiders. That's all I've been doing whilst I've been at work with friends, and that's all I do with friends in general. So I thought, well, why don't I make a video just ranking all 5 of the maps? Of course, I'm not including the practice map because that's a practice map, it does not count. This is for the 5 main maps. And obviously from the footage, I'm starting off with my least favourite and the latest one to unlock, which is Stella Montis. This one is very, very close quarters. It also has some arcs which are these hovering things which just explode 360 out with some projectiles, and they can cause some major damage. Not to mention that if you ever want to discover what kind of low-life douche nozzles there are within the game, I would play on Stella Montis, because they are there in spades. The intro to this video is footage from when I was just playing, and we were trying, me and this other guy were trying to take down one of these arcs, and this guy then just came along and just shot us both, considering the arc was still there and the arc took down the guy that killed us. Absolute tit of a human being. But Stella Montis most definitely is at the bottom of the pile. I do not play on this map unless I have to unlock something. It's just the worst. At number 4 is the Damn Battlegrounds. The Damn Battlegrounds is the first map that you will get to use whilst playing the game. It's a really good map, do not get me wrong, but out of the others, this is the one that comes a little lower. There's loads of verticality to all of the levels, which is one of Arc Raiders' strong points with its raiding, looter-shooter, extraction shooting playstyle. It's just so damn good. But Damn Battlegrounds is really good and a very good starting point. There's a lot of really good places for you to loot. There's a lot of really good variety in the arcs that are there, and it's just an overall well-rounded map. But it does come in at number 4. Coming in at number 3 is the Spaceport. Now this one, to me, it might not be, but it does feel quite small and quite contained, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. You also do get a lot of people that just hang about in the launch towers or up in the control tower, and they just take pot shots at you from a distance, which makes no sense on this game. They're probably just doing it to be fun, to have fun, or to be a dick, because if you're popping shots at somebody who's really far away and you down them, you then let everybody else know that you've downed them because they've set off a flare and you're nowhere near their body to get the loot. So it just makes no sense, but people will play how they play. But Spaceport, although it does have some really good areas and some really cool stuff scattered about the place, it also it's just not quite there to make it into the top 2, unfortunately. But it is still a really good map. Like, all of them are really good apart from Stella Montis, but Spaceport is just, well, it's good. I'll just say that it's good. Coming in at a second place, and a very close second place, is the Buried City. I absolutely love the Buried City. I love all the sand aesthetic and all the buildings that are half covered in sand. Being able to run across all of the rooftops like you're Batman, that's really cool. Like I said earlier on in the video, there's a lot of verticality to the game, so there's a lot of really cool things that you can do with these ramps, and of course there's zip lines. You can create zip lines. There's a lot of really cool places for you to loot. There's the hospital, there's the town hall if you have the key, and if you do have the key, be careful because people will camp outside of that thing, which is always fun. But it's a very good map. It's a very open map. There's obviously not a lot of shrubbery and stuff for you to hide behind, but there are a lot of buildings and there's a lot of inside stuff that you can do as well. It's a really good, solid map and just narrowly misses out on first place. But it is definitely my go-to for grinding out certain gear and just finding things. I do love hopping onto the Buried City and just mooching around and seeing what I can find, just because I really like it there. And then coming in at the first place, and is my favourite map, and is a fantastic map, is the Blue Gate. This map is essentially like built on one great big massive hill, but there's like a forest near the bottom. There's a lot of rocky area in the middle. There's some really cool data vaults and stuff that you can find near the top. There's the little forts and the raiders refuge and all that kind of stuff that you can do where you press the buttons or find the fuses to open up the cellars. That's really cool. There's a really solid underground bit as well that not a lot of people utilize, but it is there, which is pretty nifty. There's also the village as well to the northwest of the map, and that's a really cool location for you to get things. It's such a damn good map. It has such a good, I'm going to use a young person's word. It's got such a vibe. Oh, I feel so dirty, but I didn't mean to use that word. I'm so sorry. But basically, it's an incredible map, and I cannot wait. They have announced that there is another new map coming. I would love a snow map. I think that would be really cool. But the Blue Gate is definitely, in my opinion, the best map in the whole game. Please let me know down below what you think about this list, or what's your rankings, or what's your favourite map, what's your least favourite map. I can't imagine Stella Montis being a lot of people's favourite map unless you're an absolute sweatlord, but I'm very happy and comfortable with this ranking. I know it's a silly video to make, it doesn't really have much of a point, but I just thought, hey, it's cool to talk Arc Raiders because I'm loving the game, a lot of other people are loving it, and hey, it's just all positive talk here, unless it's Stella Montis, and then it's negative talk. But if you're new to the game, obviously you'll only have access to the damn Battlegrounds, then the Buried City, then Spaceport, then Blue Gate. I think it works like that. But if you do get to the Blue Gate eventually, I'm sure you'll have a whale of a time. It's got such a good atmosphere, it's got such good areas, it's got really cool, like I said, the village, it's got another little tiny village as well, with like an olive field, with loads of, olive tree field, so you can get loads of, it does drop apricots as well, and pears, as well as olives. I'll explain in another video why you'll want those, but obviously a load of content creators have already explained it anyway, so I don't need to. But Blue Gate, definitely number one. But please let me know what your list is down below, and as always, thank you very much for watching.